Since January 2008, we've lost almost 2,000 nursing and midwifery posts from the Public Health Service. We have roughly 1,000 nurses due to retire in the next 15 months, none of whom, under the embargo, will be replaced because nursing is not exempt under the recruitment embargo. So the uncontrolled downsizing that's happening in the health service at the moment is absolutely hitting nursing in the front line. We now have the spectre of 75–80% of graduating classes this year already being lined up for work in the Readings, the Sussexes, the Londons, the Manchesters, the Liverpools, and they're being offered subsidised accommodation, subsidised airfares, access to postgraduate courses at an early stage. And we're simply losing this knowledge base to England and other countries, and we cannot repeat the mistakes of the past. And that's exactly what we're doing, because we will need nurses and midwives to staff our health service. There's a growing ageing population, all those things which many of you will have heard us say before. So what's going on is absolute madness. It's short-sighted, it's flawed, it's proven to have failed in the past, and yet it's been practiced again. Amongst one of the recommendations of a commission which was established by the Minister, with 5 of its 7 members appointed by the Minister, that commission clearly mapped out, it was examining the nursing hours, that an internship should be introduced for all graduating nurses. This internship was mapped out and described in very great detail, and is a cost-neutral proposal that is simply being ignored. There is a proposal there on the table which would very greatly assist these people, very greatly assist the Irish Health Service in maintaining what every health service needs, that new family of knowledgeable, energetic, questioning, decisive new professionals, which these people all are, and we're losing them all. And we really cannot afford to lose so much knowledge.
But I suppose from a personal point of view, I've had the opportunity of going around the country and talking to a lot of these newly qualified graduates and about to be qualified graduates, and it's heart destroying really to see that these highly educated workforce are being given no opportunity to work in this country, which is their first choice, because they could have gone other places to train. But I said recently the Minister launched a Patient Safety First initiative. Now, it's all very laudable, aimed at improving the safety and quality of healthcare services. Now, I would ask the Minister, who do you intend is going to provide that quality service? Because if you're going to lose the qualified and experienced staff that we have, that other countries grab with open arms, such is the qualifications that these newly qualified graduates receive in this country. And I would ask her, where does she think that quality healthcare is going to be provided for in this country if we continue to lose these expert people?
We have a dire shortage of midwives in this country, and one of the main reasons that the direct entry midwifery programme was initiated to begin with in 2006 was so that Ireland could grow and retain our own cadre of midwives to meet our needs into the future. And Margaret is an excellent product of that. The first group graduated this year. So how sad is it, how mad is it, and how bad is it then that Margaret is being offered no work at all when we need midwives? In Cork, we badly need expert midwives, qualified midwives, and the current policy is so flawed. So many things are wrong, and there is a solution there, and it's a question of the political system and HSE management grasping that solution, because these people want to stay here, and we need them to stay here to look after us when we are sick or when we get old or infirm.
It's devastating, to be honest with you. I've dedicated 4 years of hard work in getting my degree. I have 7 children at home. And I would like for them to see that, having gone through a degree, having put myself through it, that I will have my profession at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I'd love to be given the opportunity to work here in Ireland and progress as a nurse, upskill in all my clinical skills, and give back to the health service that's given me the opportunity to train here. That opportunity isn't there, so unfortunately I have to move to England and work there, and I suppose they'll benefit from my expertise there.
There is no jobs available at the moment for us. That we're being trained in these amazing hospitals and we're being backed, but at the end of this 4.5-year course, because the children renegade course is 4.5 years, there is no jobs for us.
We're training and being educated for hopefully 4 years to go out into a world where we're aware that we're needed, but there's no jobs here for us. And through our training, we're there on the front line, we see the needs in the hospital, we hope to fill them, but we're not given the job opportunities to do so.
It costs €90,000 to train a nurse in this country. Is that not a sound investment to keep them in Ireland, give back to the Irish community, give back to the Irish public exactly what the nurses want, the graduates want? They want to stay in Ireland, they want to give back to their population, to give back to their country in general.
The worst thing is when people find out that you're just newly qualified and you tell them I'm going to England for a job, they're quite disheartened to see that you're a new graduate, and straight away their reaction is, oh right, so you're going straight to England. You know, basically we have no choice, and I'm not sure that people are aware that we have no choice but to go. There are no jobs in Ireland. You know, taxpayers have paid an awful lot to put us through college. You know, the nurses in Ireland have trained us up so well. I would love to work with the Irish nurses that I trained with, obviously, but you know, I feel disheartened to say that I'll be taking my skills and my nursing career to England.
In 2006, Ireland looked very promising for career opportunities. Always wanted to be a nurse, but decided to have children all first, and I got the opportunity to go back in as a mature student, and I took it. I'm just angry at the minute that I feel Ireland has let me down in a way. That like we were told that nursing's a great profession, it'll be a job for life. You know, we don't even have a job for the present, never mind a job for life.
Taxpayers paid for my education, so I don't see how they can let it sit that they invest 90,000 to 100,000 euro for one of me, and then let us leave the country to England, to America, to Canada. Great working opportunities, straight into postgraduate courses, work in the area you want to work in. And I think it's naive of people to think, oh sure, they'll come back, because we're going to have to start laying down roots eventually. And me personally, I couldn't see myself coming back after 5 years of being somewhere else.